Hey Flosstube, it's Elisa with E, Crafting into Colorado. Today's October 27th, 2023, and it's Friday. It's been a week, and I should also say it's been a while since I've been on here. It's almost 3 months. It was the beginning of August when I last did a video, and that was for my 2-year whip parade. So 2-year anniversary for being on Flosstube, and then I kind of dumped everything. Things have been just very busy around here. Not had a lot of chance to stitch sometimes. Definitely haven't had a chance to record a video. So let's just jump into things today. It's gonna look a little different. I'm standing up. I'm recording while I'm standing because I am sick and tired of sitting. It's been a long week, sitting on this big old tush all week long, and I need to get up and move around a little. So let's start. The last time that I was with you, I said I was going to begin a new project, and I did. I started this. It's Heart in Hand, Honey of a Tiny Town. This cute little, and there's so many of these out there that, you know, you just want to stitch all of them. And I started in the middle, and here is where we are now. This is just Ada that I dyed myself, and it's wrinkled, so sorry. I tried it once. I had to re-dye it to make it a little darker because that white didn't quite show up on there, and so that's where we are with that. And I might even do an outline on the little, what is that? That's the beehive. That's this right there. The beehive is where we're at. So I don't know what fabric this is. Some sort of, I think it's 18. I don't know what the fabric is. It is. I have no idea. It's been that kind of 3 months. It's been busy and crazy. So next thing that I've been working on, this is my focus for this year, and I'm hoping to get this done in November. It's this kit by Elisa. It's called Tulips. This is a paper pattern. So my guess, rough guess, is that we are 93% done with this. So here we are. I just have that my top left, your top right to finish. So, and this will be done. And I plan on framing this right away. So it's pretty. There's a lot of, this one, it has full cross, half cross, 1 stitch full cross. And then it also has it where you're stitching from right to left. One stitch. So it's a 10 stitch, but it's backwards than what I would normally stitch a 10 stitch. So you really have to think about and see what the key is on that. All right, that will be done. Next time I see you guys, it will be done. It will. Next project I've been working on is Mini Evening by Leonid Afromov, and this is kind of what it will look like, because I am cropping this, and it will be right up to here is what the plan is. I didn't go. Where is my, here, let me see if I can't find, because I don't want to edit this too much. So I'm cropping it in half, or almost in half, really, because the little person in there, she's just a little, or the people that are on there. Okay, here's this. Is what I'm hoping it looks like when it's done. So yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for when it's done. And after cropping it in Pattern Keeper, it's saying that I'm at 76.77% done with this. And let me kind of fold it here. And I was working on this last night. So, all right, let me get this. I didn't think about pulling this out ahead of time. Okay, so these stitches here, is that right? Yeah, this is the end of where I'm going to stitch. So there's where we are on that. So just, and I've decided, because this is pretty intense confetti up on the top right, when I stitch these projects, I like, when I'm at the end, I like big blocks of color because it just makes you, let's whip this bad boy out and get it done. So this is it here, and it's going to go down there. So last night I started working with one color and then just kind of went wherever within the Q-snap on that. Used one strand and then went back up, grabbed another color and did that. And it really made it go quite quickly. It helps with that confetti. So I'm hoping that it ends up to look as good as this. Oh, I just think that is so pretty. So I'm really hoping. And as you can see, it's going to cut it off right about where that second bench is. It's 2 little street lights and 2 little benches. So, you know, I would like to have this done this year. With the other, I'm going to really try to stick to the sals that I have and that I've been lagging on. So I want to make sure to get my sals in. I've got 2 other projects, or 2 projects that I want to finish. So if I don't finish this project this year, I'm gonna be okay with that. I really am, because you know, it is what it is. So something else that I worked on that I haven't shared before, because this was kind of a secret project that I was working on. I went away to a crop or a retreat with several of my friends, and each of us, it was our 20-year anniversary. Just a second. Pardon me. It was our 20-year anniversary to get together. And so as a nice treat for all of us, they asked us to make a small gift for all of the attendees. So I worked on, and these are my duds. These, I'm throwing these away as soon as I'm done here, and I put all of them on one chain here. I made pendants. I embroidered pendants for everyone, and they were all different colors and types of flowers. Let me try to get this here. There we go. So these are just, like I said, these are the duds. I am throwing these away because once let me do it one at a time. That might work better. So there's one. They're getting thrown away because the glue, once I glued them in, the glue turned out really gross on these. So that's another little flower. And I added beads. Oops, that's the same one I just showed you. Here's a red one. I put them all on just this one. And then here's a pink one. And I did do different types of flowers. These are just, see, you can really kind of see the glue. See that glue on there? That is unacceptable. Not giving that to my friends. So I ended up making tons. Let me insert a picture here of what they all look like. I did make 35 to give away. I made more than that because there were still ones that during the QC process of the quality check, one thing or another fell through. And so that was a lot of time that I spent working on all of those. They seem to like them. I have quite a few more that I need to make. I'm gonna say roughly about 10 more, and I'm just kind of like burnt out on doing those right now. So, but yeah, they seem to like them. So, so those you could make, or you could use these as a scissor fob. You could use it as a zipper pull or a keychain. I just bought a whole bunch of these necklace things. I bought longer ones and shorter ones, and I just put them all out on the table, and then the ladies could go and pick whatever colors that they wanted. So that took a lot of time, but it was fun. And I might do some more here and there. Maybe I'll make a few extras as a giveaway if you all would be interested. So another project that I worked on here is 2x2 stitch art. This is sampler 85, and this is the actual pattern. So again, I don't think that you can read this, get the pattern, because in person, I can't do it. So it's sampler 85. This is a stitch along with Lydia's Leisurely Stitching. Lydia's Leisurely Stitching. Yeah, I think that's right, Lydia. Sorry if I butchered that. And here's where I am on mine. I wanted to get to 10% the other night, and I didn't want to move my Q-snap because it was getting later in the evening. And so I'm at 9.73%. So the sal on this is 2x2 on 22 sal. So we're doing it on the 22nd of each month, and you can do any project that is on 2x2 stitch art. And there's a ton of projects out there. They're not just monochromatic pieces. There's others that are, they just have a really nice variety of patterns that are out there. All right, another project that I worked on is Red is Ravishing by Artisy. The artwork is by Peggy Davis. And I am so excited because I have another project that I'm going to start by Peggy Davis. I love her artwork. I love it. So this is where I'm at. I did reach my goal on this go around for stitching this was to get to 10%. And I'm at 10.06%. So again, I was just grabbing one color and just within that section, just kind of going where I could. And this is 20 count Aida 3/1 tent stitch, which is what Mini Evening was. Also 20 count Aida 3/1. Yeah. Okay. Another project that was worked on. I hope to have this one finished this year as well. It's called Folk Flowers. It's this band of flowers here, and I am cropping the top of this here. So I am basically right in here. I'm just starting these two little, I should get that closer, those two little circle flowers under that big one. And this is a quick stitch. This really is quick and easy. And here we are on this. I'm still thinking about changing out this pink to a more red orange, just because I like that color better than, I'm not a huge pink person, says the woman wearing a pink shirt. Anyway, I'm not a huge pink person, or I should say light pink, pastel pink. So I might change that. I'm gonna finish this off, but like I said, this is so fast. This is and it's called for fabric 14 count chalk Aida. And I really like this chalk Aida. It's so much easier to stitch than black Aida. So this is how long the piece will be. This is, there we go. That's how long the whole thing will end up to be. And I've got a spot that I really want to get this hanging up in my kitchen sooner, just soon. Let's just put it that way. So once I get this done, hopefully by the end of the year, I think with a nice mat on it, frame that, that'll be fun. So I got a little sidetracked. I have been really looking at wool applique lately, and I have gone down a huge rabbit hole with that. I have bought kits, I have bought patterns, I have bought fabric, I have been going to thrift stores and buying wool jackets and skirts and pants, and I've had 2 weekends where I had girlfriends going with me to the thrift stores, and I bought so much wool now. And here's my project. This isn't done. So this is, and I'm not happy with the way that I was doing the blanket stitch on this. So I'm gonna rip that out. I was working on this at the crop, and I lost one of these little circles at the top when we came home, and I haven't cut it out and ironed it yet. But if you remember, a while back, I had a clock. I'm going to put this in this clock. So take out the inwards and put this in there. So I need to rip out the blanket stitch. I think I have, see, it's just really messy. And I started this late at night one night when we were at that retreat. And I was thinking, oh yeah, 3 strands of DMC. No, it's too, that's just ugly. And I had a bunch of, when it's late at night at those retreats, I don't know why, but the table that I sit at is quite noisy. We do a lot of giggling, and everybody comes and hangs out at our table. And so I had people that were just like, here's my little spot, and they're sitting right up next to me. And I'm like, I'm trying to work on a project, but we're telling stories and laughing. And so that's where I got with that. But I think these were all different colors. I just kind of chose the colors, picked them out, and we'll go with that. So that's everything that I worked on in the last 3 months since I last saw you. Let me show you what I'm going to start this weekend. Another sal, because I'm on the sal kick, and I'm This one is going to be a year-long sale. It's Jardin Privé Au Fil des Nicoyers. And I Google translated what this says, and that means over the nest boxes. Well, if you watched me, birds, birdhouses, colors, look at how cute this pattern is. Ooh, yeah, this is just adorable. So, and there are 12 birdhouses, and there's some that I might make a few changes to, but this is a stitch along with Colette the Highway Stitcher and Handwork Maniac. So I came to find out that they do a stitch along starting every August, and they end it in every August, and they usually will meet up at Stitch West to show their finished projects. So this is this year's stitch along that they're starting. And I have seen where some have already, they've started that outline, that dotted outline there, and then they've kind of worked over so that they start in October with that birdhouse, and then they'll do November, December, and start over here. I don't have time to do that. I just need to get it going, because the 31st is Tuesday next week. I gotta start this. So I'm gonna put it on this. It calls for Mocha, 32 count Mocha by Zweigart. This is a while back. I got a full yard of 18 count vintage country Mocha. Then I'm going to put that on. So we'll see. That's going to get started this weekend. Maybe tomorrow. No, maybe Sunday. We'll see. It's going to be this weekend. That's all I know. Okay. There have been a lot of purchases. I am not going to share everything what I have got, because there's been so much over 3 months, and I don't know where it's all at. It's either put away or, yeah, I just don't know. I do want to bring out a subject here. Let me take a drink. I did recently, I think this was back in August, I did get several patterns, electronic patterns from Etsy. Okay. I was watching the Flosstuber Stitching Addicted, and if you haven't seen her, please go watch her. She's got great projects. Oh yeah. So I want to do shout out Stitching Addicted. She does a lot of full coverage projects that I really like, and in fact, she's focusing on a project that I will be starting next year for my new year, new start. Anyway, she started to talk about a project that she had been working on, and come to find out this pattern is AI generated. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. So she then did mention to go see Darling Bluebell. And Darling Bluebell is another fantastic Flosstuber who does great full coverage projects, mostly in the color blue or light blue, teals. Yeah, they're great. But this Darling Bluebell, that is Mika. That is her job, AI. And I can't remember what AI stands for. Artificial something, intelligence. Anyway, that's not my field. I'm an accountant. I'm not into computers. She did a really nice video, Darling Bluebell, on how patterns are now being stolen from other artists and used to create their own patterns and then sold. Okay, these patterns may be taken from the public domain. They might not be. They might have, and I watched several other videos from other artists on this topic. I guess it's a huge issue right now. There's a lawsuit going on between artists and those who are running the AI programs to create new patterns. All I'm going to say is I have decided not to stitch any projects that are generated using this AI program unless they give the artist the correct due that is owed to them. My conscience will not allow me to take something away from the artist without their knowledge. And this has been going on for quite a while. You've seen it, and maybe not so much electronic patterns, but say the stamped kits that we've seen from AliExpress, from Wish, maybe Amazon, Maydeer, Sunjoy, I think. But anyway, these companies are taking work or licensed art and reselling it as their own. Again, I don't feel comfortable stitching on a pattern that has been done that way. If you are a designer and you have used that AI program, because I don't know what the actual program names are, that's not. If you design these and you are giving the artist credit for these, I will purchase from you. Not a problem. If you are a designer and you are not giving the artist credit for these patterns, I'm sorry, but I will not be purchasing from you. And I did a post a few months back on, hey, look at these great patterns I got, and I really like them. I was so excited to get these patterns, and kind of felt sick to my stomach that this has turned out that it's not what I thought it was. So again, this is my decision. I'm not going to be making my choice to have it. Everyone has the right to make their own choice. And if you want to, that's fine. I just never thought that it would come into this arena of crafts. So with that said, I do want to promote a company that I have bought 2 beautiful patterns from, and there are some stitch alongs going on, and I have not gotten on the stitch along, and I don't even know what the hashtag is. So anyway, this first one that I got, and both of these patterns are by Stitches So Beautiful. This first one, and this is really a pattern going around, Woman in a Field of Flowers by Eder Rosa. Oh, I love this. I love this. That confetti is gonna be one intense project. But I cannot remember. Pale Fire Stitcher, something on Etsy. She's already gotten down into here. Not Etsy, on Instagram. She's already gotten into here, and yeah, it looks so good. Looks so good. So this is a pattern that I would like to start soon, Not sure if I will, because I have goals for the end of the year, and then we'll talk about plans later. The other project that I got, and this is to shout out another Flosstuber. And I can't remember her first name, but it's Stitching in the Borough. She just posted her 5th video on her whips. So she's got 5 videos of whips. Oh, girl, you're my kind of girl. She's got a lot of great projects, and she's got a lot of full coverage. So, but she has been stitching Anne of Green Gables, and I can't remember what company. I think it's Haid, Heaven and Earth Designs. Her and Alicia, Adventures in Stitching, they're both, and Rainy Day Reads, another great Flosstuber, Rainy Day Reads. They're all stitching this, and I love the colors on this, on that piece. But I'm like, I'm not a huge Anne of Green Gables person. I like the story, but I'm not huge into it. So when this pattern got posted, this just reminded me so much of that piece, and I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, and now that I think of it, a pink barn for the woman who doesn't like pink. But I just love this. I love this piece. And I have really been interested in these barn quilts. When we go back to Iowa, there's barn quilts all over the place. And I love counting them along and seeing them. And that's another project I worked on at our retreat, was a barn quilt. It's not done. I'll wait till it's done. Now, hold on. Let me just grab it here. Sorry, really quick. So I bought this as a kit, okay? And I'm going to repaint this. This came as a kit, and it's like a puzzle. Let me try to get it. The pieces they all come out. So see here, they all come out, and it came with the base wood here, and I'm not real. The colors of this brown, I'm not thrilled with that. So I'm going to repaint that, and I think I'm going to repaint this red to make it a lighter red. And then, ooh, that's a long ways down. If you didn't know, I'm tall. I'm 5'10", so that's a long ways down there. So, but what's nice is you can take these all out. You paint these little pieces, each of these little pieces, and then there's, you peel this off and it's sticky. So it'll stick in there for good once you get all of your pieces done. So I've been wanting to do a large barn quilt at our house, but I wanted to try something small before I went giant. And I will paint this as well. And this came with a stand if you don't want to hang it, a little stand that you can put this on a shelf or something. So anyway, that is why I loved this pattern. And Peggy Davis, again, I love her artwork. And if you're not following her on Instagram, if you like flowers and whimsy, she's been posting some new art on Instagram, and I'm like, I love that. So anyway, all right, so AI, blah, blah, blah. If you want to find, not find, Your choice, not my business. Okay, life update. We went across country over Labor Day weekend to go see my husband's family. And I had mentioned that I was going to take a stamped cross stitch. Like, no, I'm not. After I talked to you guys, I'm like, no, I've got to do all these gifts. I've got this tulip piece. It's a 14 count Aida. It'll be really easy. No problem. I'll just take these. Guess what? That dumb highway, I-80, so bouncy, I could not stitch. So, 20 hours of driving with my husband to bad old-fashioned country music with no stitching. Shoot me now. It was a long drive. That's all I'll say to that. So, I did go to the retreat that I talked about. I had a fantastic time. And I did record a video and I uploaded it to YouTube on a vlog style of what that retreat was like. And I took it down. There's so many videos on Stitch West, which I had the opportunity to go to Stitch West, but I turned it down because it was the weekend after my retreat that I went to, and I just didn't think I could do both. So there's Stitch West in the spring, in April, I think. I would love to get in on that one. Yeah. So I've been watching to see if we can put our name in for Stitch West in April. Let's hope so. I would love to go meet some new people out there. So, all right. So that's it. Work's been crazy. I'm in finance. We're at the end of the month. Been working long days and I'm just done. So, plans. Kind of told you as we were discussing projects what my plans are. I am thinking, because I've got some startitis that I really have. I have bought a lot of patterns and kits lately, and I just really want to start stuff. But I just, so I'm thinking of doing one new start a month next year. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see if that's what, yeah. And there might be other new starts along with that because I do have a New Year, New Start. I've posted about that one on Instagram and asked for suggestions on fabric, and fabric's ordered. It's on its way. And it is not the fabric that everyone had voted for, because that fabric, and it's from Fiber Flare, I'm thinking of using it on another project that I think will go a little better. So I'm thinking of doing a video, just a separate video of what my plans are for 2024. No whip projects, just what plans are, because I have a feeling that it could be a half hour, maybe, even 15 minutes. So anyway, did I bring this up or not? Okay. On my last video, I didn't know if I should bring this up or if I should start this floss tube with this. On my last video, I received a snarky comment from someone. Hey, you know what? You don't like what I'm watching? Move on. In the meantime, other Flosstubers have reached out to me, and I've been on Zoom calls before where other Flosstubers have said that there are some who are very unkind when we do our videos. And then a few days after I posted my video, I was watching Flossin' Bossin' Cousins, and they got a snarky comment on their videos. And the one cousin, she just did a YouTube short to respond to this. So all I'm going to say here is most stitchers are very kind, and I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate the camaraderie that we have, that we can tease each other, we can encourage each other. Hey, this is a great hobby, let's do this together. But those of you, not you, those who have negative comments to say, those who are going to bully my friends, stop. Let's stop. I don't want to bring this up again, but when you're behind a keyboard, you might think that you're being cool. You're not. So please just remember that we're regular people too. I'm nothing special, not at all. So please just be kind, I guess, bottom line. And if you are going to continue to say negative things, I'll call you out on it. So you want to be mean? I don't want to be mean in return, but the one who made the comment, I had, I think, 3 or 4 Flosstubers reach out and said that person has said nasty things to them as well. So please don't. And just remember to be kind. There's enough negativity in this world. We don't need it in our hobby. This hobby is a therapy for many of us. We don't need it. So anyway, I want to end this on a positive note. Today is the last nice day we're going to have here in Colorado. We're getting snow tomorrow. Not quite ready for that. But it's that season. Summer and fall just went really, really fast. And we had a beautiful fall here in Colorado. The colors, they're not like they are out east in the US. I don't know what they are in other countries, but it was just really refreshing to go outside and see the yellows and the oranges and the reds, and I just love it. So, all right, Flosstube, that's all I had for this go around. Hope y'all are safe. Hope y'all are doing well, and we'll chat next time. Bye.